If your cholesterol numbers are creeping or your doctor casually tells you, just watch what you eat, then this video is for you. It might save you years of medication because there are 7 foods that can help you lower your cholesterol faster than most people expect. One of them is so effective that most doctors barely mention it. Not because it doesn't work, but because it doesn't come in prescription bottles. So, stay number 3 is controversial, misunderstood, but incredibly powerful. If you are just meeting me for the first time, I remain your pharmacist, Adamaka. Welcome to Aster-Care Arena. So now, let's dive in. Why cholesterol is tricky. Here is the problem with cholesterol advice. Most people focus on what to remove, like fat, egg, meat, and the rest of them, instead of what to add. But then, the truth is that cholesterol doesn't drop just because you stop eating something. Rather, it drops when your body learns how to clear it out properly. And these 7 foods I want to talk about help your liver, your gut, and even your blood vessel do exactly that. So let's start simple. The number 7 on my list is avocados. Avocados, we all know they are very popular plants and they are rich in monosaturated fats. These monosaturated fats are the kind of fats that help to lower the LDL. The LDL simply means low density lipoprotein, which is popularly known as the bad cholesterol. And why they lower this, they support the HDL, which is the good cholesterol, known as the high density lipoprotein. Are you also aware that it contains plant sterols, which literally block cholesterol absorption in your gut? But then, this is nothing compared to what is coming up at number 3. My number 6 is oats. Do you know that oats do not lower cholesterol because it's healthy? They simply do it because of something very specific, which is beta-glucan fiber. This fiber you see, I mean the beta-glucan fiber, forms a gel in your digestive system that traps cholesterol and carries it out of your body. That is why people who eat oats consistently often see changes in weeks, not even in months. But then, one food on this my list works well even without fiber. My number 5 food are beans and legumes. Beans actually are boring, but not until you look at the data. What I mean by this is understanding what they do. They reduce cholesterol. The next question is how? They simply do so by slowing down digestion, feeding gut bacteria, and reducing bile reabsorption. This simply means your body has to use the stored cholesterol to make more bile. But then, the next food I'll be talking about does something even more aggressive. So, watch out. My number 4 is extra virgin olive oil. This isn't just an oil. You know what? It's medicine disguised as food. I'll give you my reasons. This is because it contains polyphenols that reduces the LDL oxidation. The LDL, I've told you the meaning from the onset. It is the dangerous cholesterol. Do you know that oxidized LDL is what damages the artery? So, what olive oil does is that it helps to stop that process. And now, the number 3, fermented foods. But then, you agree with me that this food is the one most people watching this video right now never expect. Fermented food like unsweetened yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and fermented vegetables. You know what? They don't lower cholesterol directly. Rather, they train your gut bacteria to do that for you. Do you know that a certain gut microbes is what actually break down the bile acid in your body? And when that happens, it forces the liver to pull cholesterol from your blood to replace them. And this is the reason you get to see 2 people who eat exactly the same diet but with different cholesterol value or number. So right now, I'll be moving to the number 2 food, which works even when your diet isn't perfect. But before then, I've created a simple 7-day blood pressure reset guide that will help you manage your blood pressure adequately. I will drop the link in the description or in the comments. Just check through to see how it works. So the number 2 food is fatty fish. Fatty fish is very common. We have the mackerel, the salmon, even the sardine. All of this, you see, contain omega-3s. This omega-3s doesn't just reduce triglycerides. I know you'll be wondering what is triglycerides. It's also a type of cholesterol. They also go as far as reducing inflammation, which is what even makes cholesterol dangerous. Literally, let's think of omega-3s as something that is calming the blood vessels so that cholesterol can stop sticking. Right now, I'll be moving to the very last food, and this food I will be talking about, the number 1 food, will help flush the cholesterol out faster. And the number 1 is the leafy green. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, ugu, and even bitter leaf are loaded with compound called lutein and soluble fiber. This lutein and soluble fiber is what actually binds cholesterol before it enters your bloodstream. But then, are you aware that they support the liver detox pathway? And the liver, we all know, is the organ responsible for managing cholesterol. And this is why people who eat greens, I mean the leafy green, on daily, see their lab result improve without drastic dieting. So now, listen carefully. No single food fixes cholesterol overnight. But when you combine 2 to 3 of these food I've mentioned on daily, your body starts correcting the problem instead of masking it. And that is when numbers begin to change. So comment CHOL, I mean CHOL, in the comment if you want a simple cholesterol lowering meal combo. Like this video if you've learned something new, especially about the number 3. And subscribe if you've not, because my next video is going to be about food that quietly raises the cholesterol. Remember, your body is always talking. You just need to know what it's saying. So stay tuned. Bye.